Happy Saturday morning to you, everyone. This is Colman from Colman's Coins and Currency. I am here today to show you my personal coin and currency collection and what notes and coins that I have put away so far for this entire year. But before we delve on into today's exciting numismatic video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those push bell notifications so that you viewers, that's right, you viewers will never miss another epic numismatic video, because in 2026 there is going to be so many exciting numismatic videos coming up. I am currently working with one of my clients who has a ton of really common currency banknotes, and we might be landing a major consignment, which will be great supplemental side work income for me for the next several years, in addition to me finding my first full-time job, which I am going to know a lot more information about where I am going to work probably in the next week or two at the time of recording. And as we are heading into December and we are wrapping up this past year, it has been one heck of a year. A lot of stuff has happened. The C.C.C channel has grown tremendously. We have almost 300 subscribers and 12,000 views. So I am very appreciative for that. And without you subscribers, we would not be where we are today. So let's start in to see what amazing coins and banknotes I have put away for this past year, 2025, at the time of recording. So first up, we have my name in a town note. This is a 1902 $20 plain back national currency banknote from the First National Bank of Colman, South Dakota. Now, if you viewers remember, this past August, my parents and I went to Sioux Falls, South Dakota on our bi-yearly vacation that we do, and Colman, South Dakota was about a half hour outside of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Now, Colman, South Dakota is a very small town. It only has about 700 residents, and of course, my parents and I, on my birthday this past year, went to Colman, South Dakota. We drove around the town, and I took a lot of pictures with Colman City Hall, Colman Fire Department, Colman Water Tower, Colman Golf Course. Welcome to the village of Colman, South Dakota. So it was super cool. And there is my name in a town format, which is just super cool. And no, viewers, this note is never for sale. This is my name, and I plan on never selling this note. And according to the track and price currency software, there is only two known to exist in the whole world. I own one of them, and then another Sioux Falls dealer owns the second one. So I do know who owns the second one, and neither of us are selling, of course, because these are super rare and they never come up for sale. So that is a note that I bought to put away this past year. Next up, we have a really cool 1929 $10 Type 1 national currency banknote from the First National Bank of Gary, Indiana. Now, I had bought this note from a local coin shop about a few weeks ago. I sent it in to get graded by PMG, and it came back a 25 very fine. Now, what's really funny about the grade of this banknote is that if you hold this note up to the light, you can see that there are a few pinholes. Now, the folks down at PMG did not capture that this banknote does have a few pinholes, and if you flip the reverse of it, it is comment free, which is really funny because it's a note that has pinholes. So that's what kind of I thought. It was just a really kind of funny thing. I did buy this note to put away because I got my 2-year associate's degree at a local Northwest Indiana community college located in Gary, Indiana. So that's why I bought that note to put away for my personal currency collection. The next note that I have that I got graded is a really rare 1902 $20 plain back from the Valparaiso National Bank of Valparaiso, Indiana. Now, a lot of you viewers know from the past couple of videos this year that I attended Valparaiso University, which is a very prestigious college in Valparaiso, Indiana. Now, I really wanted a note from my college town, and this was a super cool note. There is only one note known according to the track and price currency software. It is mega rare. It is a one-of-a-kind note because it was first issued, you can see, on March 6, 1922. There is only one of this particular type that is known, and it is really rare. I did send this note out to get graded to PMG this past fall. It came back a PMG 20, very fine. And it does have a few comments. It does have a tear, and it was previously mounted, but that does not take away from the rarity of a Valparaiso, Indiana note. It is really cool. It's a really cool note. It's not Ankh, but it's still a nice mid grade, and it is something that I will definitely be holding on to because it is a much more rare note. Then we have a really nice 1902 $10 plain back from the Montpelier National Bank of Montpelier, Ohio. It is certified by PMG at a 20, very fine, and it does not have any comments on it. It does not have any pinholes on it as far as I know. I had bought this note from a large group of paper currency from a client this past year, and this was the one note that I decided to keep from the collection buy. According to the track and price currency software, there also is only two 1902 $10 plain backs from the Montpelier National Bank of Montpelier, Ohio. And it is a very rare note because the town of Montpelier, Ohio is less than 1,000 people, and you very rarely see large size notes come from that bank. Next up, I got a really cool 1902 $10 plain back from the First National Bank of Alexandria, Virginia. Now, a lot of you viewers know about a year and a half ago, my parents and I, for my 21st birthday, we went to Washington, D.C., and we stayed in Alexandria, Virginia. So when I saw that this note came up for sale, I immediately had to buy it because it was from where we stayed, and there was only 9 total known. And this is one of 9 known. It is certified at a 15 a choice fine, which is very good considering the minor issues that the note has. It does have a tear repair at, and it does have pinholes, which they did not cover. So that is another note that is going into my personal U.S. currency collection. Next up, we got a really cool Joliet, Illinois note from the Will County National Bank of Joliet, Illinois. It is a 1929 Type 1 $10 plain $10 Type 1 National from the Will County National Bank of Joliet, Illinois. I did send it out to PMG. It graded at a 20, a very fine, which was a nice grade. So for you viewers that do not know, I grew up in Will County, and I used to live in Illinois. You viewers probably know from some videos a few years ago that I grew up in a town called Mokina, Illinois, which is about a half hour away from Joliet. And of course, Joliet is the Will County seat, and I knew that I had to buy this note when it came up for sale last year. And of course, I did send this in to get graded because I knew that it was going to be worth a lot more, and that it is graded, and it is a pretty nice example from a little bit more of a scarcer town. And of course, to have a note from the county that I grew up in is absolutely fantastic. Another note that I put away this past year is a really rare 1902 $10 plain back from the First National Bank of Tigerton, Wisconsin. It is graded by PMG at a 25, very fine. It is a very nice note. For you viewers that do not know, this is the town that a lot of my family is from, up in northern Wisconsin. And this is a more sentimental note to kind of our family and where they came from. It is rare. There is only about 10 known. And of course, my father bought this note at the Central Stage Show a few years ago. Then he wanted to sell it for kind of a little bit less than what he paid for it. He did not pay that much for it. It is a really rare note now. It is worth quite a bit of money in the past 3 years, but it is a really rare note to put away, to keep, because it is really, really cool. And of course, that's a note that I really do want to keep because it is a more rare note. And then we got some kind of odds and ends. There's some Yugoslavian notes, and here's a cool 1 South Dakota gold back, little 1/1000th of a troy ounce of gold. I bought that as a cool little souvenir from a coin shop in South Dakota. It's really cool. You can see the gold on there. And then, of course, this is my kind of bag of odds and ends. We have a really cool gubernatorial inauguration medal from the state of Michigan. And of course, it's something that I bought from a collection to keep. It's just more of kind of a sentimental piece because I do collect Michigan stuff. And as you viewers can see, it's a pretty cool medal. You can see it's from the 1991 Michigan gubernatorial inauguration. It is from former Michigan Governor John Engel, which I know his his son, because his son helped me meet Governor Whitmer a few years ago. There's a really nice depiction of the Michigan state seal. It's really cool, and it's very well done where they engraved this out of. So there's a piece that I'm going to keep out of the stuff from this past year. Here is a Carson City Morgan that I got for Christmas last year, and I sent this out to get graded by NGC about a month ago, and it came back a MS63, and I did get this graded, so that way it is graded, it's real, it's a really cool piece to keep. You can see the detail right there. It's got some unbelievable mint luster and some details. It does have a few minor blemishes and a couple of very light scratches, but it's nothing really too major that would really harm the overall value of the coin. So it's not bad. It's a very nice coin. And there's that one. I'm just taking a quick look with you viewers about what other fun stuff we had put away this past year. But I believe that is it for the cool things that I have put away this past year. Of course, I will keep you viewers updated with the pretty large consignment deal that I am working on. So hopefully by a little bit later next month to the new year, we will have a very good, side income for myself, Colman, from Colman's Coins and Currency, from one of our clients. And of course, you viewers can always check out what's new on my eBay store by typing in my username, Colman's Coins and Currency, all lowercase and all one word. I do try to post between 2 and 5 new items every week because it is more of a supplemental income for me. And of course, as I start my first job, I will not have that much time to run the eBay store. But of course, I will still keep new groups and new things on there. And especially with this pretty large consignment that I am working on getting, we're gonna have years worth of amazing banknotes, probably like 4 to 5 years worth of really kind of cool things, oddball things, but the majority of it is going to be very common stuff, but yet still cool stuff that I know a lot of you viewers enjoy, and that a lot of currency enthusiasts and collectors enjoy. And some dealers, they can get some very fair deals as well, because as you viewers know, I do almost everything for no reserve auction, meaning that the highest bid wins. So that is going to be it for today's numismatic video. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those push bell notifications so that you viewers, that's right, you viewers never miss another epic numismatic video. And this is Colman from Colman's Coins and Currency saying to have a good day, night, or whatever time it is that you are watching this particular video at, and take care.